November 7th, Town Board Work Session. All members present except Supervisor Vecchio. We have site plans with the Planning Department. Peter Hans.
Good morning, members of the board. Peter Hines, Principal Planner in the Planning Department. We have three resolutions for the board to consider this afternoon, acting as the Board of Site Plan Review. All three are site plan matters. The first application is called Menino's Main Street, case 1704. This is for a proposed 4,600 square foot multi-tenant building with site work. That's illustrated on the top board. This is the vacant lot that's on the south side of Main Street, right next to the Wine Guy. It was formerly a auto body shop that had burned down. The lot's vacant, and they're proposing a building in typical conformity with the zoning ordinance.
Is that right across the street from La Familia?
It's right across the street from Casa
It's
Rustica.
next to the wine, the left of the wine guy?
Is La Familia around there, or is that?
Close
one
by, they're
block
up,
up.
yeah, to the west, on the corner.
By Casa Rustica.
Yeah, across from Casa Rustica, yeah.
So Menino's, so they want to take away the little one in the strip mall? And put it-
Not necessarily. He's the property owner, so he's not necessarily proposing relocation. He's designed it for flexibility, whether it's one user or three. So as far as I know, he does not currently have anybody leased up on the property. He wanted to give himself flexibility. It's designed, if he does want to drive through, there's a drive-through lane to the east of the building. Or he could even relocate his existing business if he wanted.
Does he give indication of what he wants to put there at all?
Not necessarily.
Restaurant-wise, or maybe, no?
No. It could be retail, it could be restaurant, it could be a multitude of things permitted in the CB zoning district. Any questions on that one, or?
Nope.
The next application is JF DeAndrea Corp., 17-12. This is at the southeast corner of Middle Country Road and John Jones Lane, just east of Terry Road, close to Smithtown Toyota, that area. That's illustrated on the board to the bottom left. There's currently an existing filling station that would be demolished, and then they would construct a new filling station with a 1,231 square foot building for accessory retail sales. This was a zone change application before the board several years ago. Then it went to the Board of Zoning Appeals for the special exception use. And now they're here before the board for site plan approval. It's State Road. We were recommending approval with conditions. The applicant has agreed to those conditions. And,
How many pumps?
good question. They're showing 6 MPDs, so that's a total of 12 cars could be
Six on
filled.
both sides.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
where is that?
Okay.
The bottom left board. So there's currently a abandoned gas station next to the Enterprise Car Rental.
Oh, yes, okay,
A
fine,
little bit further to the east.
okay.
That's the last abandoned one that we've handled. That's the third to last abandoned one, am I correct? That was dilapidated?
I think so. The other one was in the industrial park, and that one's almost
The
completed.
other one was up in Coleman.
Right,
Shell.
yeah.
Great.
And the last application for this afternoon is 794 Middle Country Road. Most noted is the Chrysler Jeep dealership. They're proposing a building addition, actually 3 building additions totaling 19,684 square feet. Primarily, it's a service addition, and then there is a small showroom addition. That's the board on the bottom right. The additions are highlighted in yellow. And we were recommending approval, and the applicant has agreed to those conditions as well.
Fantastic.
Anything else?
Very good.
That's all I have for the board. Thank you.
Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Okay, we have 5 public hearings on for today. Item number B is the one where it's the dilapidated property, junk cars, trailers, everything else. We'll hear that. And I'll move to adopt it this afternoon if there's no objection by the town attorney at the meeting, so we can move that along. If everybody's okay with that this afternoon.
Item B, where is that?
And that's all I have this morning. You have anything, Lisa?
Nope, I don't have
Mr.
anything
Wetton?
today.
No, I do not.
Ms. Noak?
I do not.
And we have a town attorney for 4 litigation items.
Three
Three.
litigations.
I move to go into executive session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I move to close the executive session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to close the work session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.